Well, you join us after that press briefing there, of course, in the wake of the tragic incident in Ahmedabad, which has seen the AI-171 crash on a civilian area. We know only one passenger survived. The tragedy and the fallouts continuing. That press briefing detailing more information, some that we already had, some being confirmed, and some new updates. Well, joining us to discuss this is Vandana Singh, an aviation expert who is joining us from New Delhi in India. Vandana, thank you ever so much for being here. Can I firstly just get your initial response, please, to that briefing that we have just heard?
Sure.
Hello, Vandana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I hope you can hear me too.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, good. So first and foremost, my update on this is that this has been a very serious, diligent briefing where our aviation minister, Mr. Naidu, has really gone in depth in detailing and entailing who all are designated to do the job that they're supposed to do, meaning the steps that are being taken by the government, by the Indian government, in this case, to really get down to the depth of the cause of the Ahmedabad air crash. Having said that, he's talked of a committee, one which is looking into the entire accident, plus another committee of experts, which includes the Director General, DGCA, which includes joint level, secretaries, joint secretary level personnel, which includes the aviation secretary himself. The home secretary is heading it. So this is a very high level senior or government secretary level committee that is also aiding. It includes the commissioner of police, the Gujarat state personnel as well. So this, including the entire accident, the investigation committee that is sitting down with the experts coming in from Boeing, from US, from UK, they are going to really analyze what happened wrong with this 787 Dreamliner and why this crash happened. So I take it as a very serious press briefing that the government has done.
Yes.
Over to you.
Absolutely, a very serious press briefing in line with the severity of the incident that has taken place. Reference in this press conference to the black box as well, reference to potential theories about the reason. We've had specifics around the height of the plane at which it started to descend. How significant, yourself as an aviation expert, how significant is that information that will be gained from the black box that we know has been recovered and has been confirmed in this press briefing?
Oh, as rightfully mentioned, the flight data recorder or the black box was recovered at 5 p.m. in the evening yesterday, and this will help us to decode and sequence along with the cockpit voice recorder as to exactly what happened in those 59 seconds and the exact causes that led to this crash. So I think it's very important that this has been found, number one. Number two, as we speak, there are various theories that are being spoken about, but the latest theories that are coming up is that probably it was a twin engine double failure, obviously, due to bird hit. Ahmedabad is known for bird hits, and it's common over there. And probably either it was a bird hit leading to a double engine failure, but by the time the aircraft had taken off, it had taken momentum, 80% of the takeoff speed had been taken and it went up. Of course, the question regarding the flaps, the reason why it didn't take the lift, why the thrust did not happen, these are all remaining to be answered. But the black box is going to decode it, and sequentially we'll be able to put down as to what were the reasons behind this disastrous, catastrophic air crash.
Yes, yes, absolutely. The Minister of Civil Aviation, Ram Mohan Naidu speaking there and talking about the number of these Boeing 787 Dreamliner jets that are in India. We understand from his statement that investigations have already been carried out on several of those aircraft. But I also want to allude to the fact that this AI-171 plane that was on this flight was also in Paris. It had gone Paris to Delhi, Delhi to Ahmedabad as well. So given the number of flights that this plane has taken before this tragic incident, is there a question about how an issue, if there is one, wasn't raised during any of those checks that took place, including those that day in Ahmedabad?
Yes, indeed, that remains to be a question. We know a machine has to keep running, and this equipment is a machine. So the machine will run to Paris, will run to Rome, will run wherever it goes, and the equipment did operate at that day before from New Delhi to Ahmedabad. And then from Ahmedabad, it went on the long haul for Gatwick. Of course, in 59 seconds, it came down as a ball of fire. Now, the questions are also arising because there are several inputs coming in from the Ahmedabad Delhi flight, which is a short haul flight, 1 hour 15 minutes, that the air conditioning was not working, the entertainment system was not working, everything was too hot, and people were feeling very, very suffocated inside. So maybe there were certain issues. Those are going to be looked into. Were they resolved? Obviously, when you take off on a long haul flight, we expect all the checks A to Z to have been completed by the authorities. Otherwise, how could it take off? But then came this issue that there was no thrust, no lift, and at 600 feet itself, it started rolling down as a ball of fire and had that impact. We also saw that it was tail heavy. There are theories, as I said, on bird hit, twin double engine failure. We're talking of an electrical software malfunction. So all these theories are coming in as we speak. So this is going to be looked into. The minister also mentioned that there are 34 such aircrafts which have immediately been ordered for a kind of an audit that we call, or a rigorous check, that this be done on every equipment which is a Dreamliner, henceforth starting 15th of June.
Yes.
Over to you.
Yes, Vandana. As we bring an end to this discussion, of course, while we're talking about these particular aspects, the humanitarian aspect of this tragedy is still one that is present. Grief, despair, tragedy, words that have been used repetitively over the past few days, and none of them match up to the tragedy that has taken place in Ahmedabad. I just wanted to get your final thoughts on the families and those with connections to people across the globe. We know this isn't just a flight with Indian passengers, British passengers, 53 of them, 7 Portuguese national, a Canadian national as well. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. I thought you could just send us off with your thoughts on that moment and a moment of strength that the nation is feeling currently.
Yes, absolutely. First of all, we have to move forward. We are a resilient country. We are a confident nation, but at the same time, the heart goes out to all the families and all the ones connected who were on this catastrophic flight that took off. So obviously, it has a ripple effect because somebody or the other is related to somebody or the other and is known to XYZ. So that is indeed very, very sad and very, very tragic that a lone passenger from seat 11 Alpha survived, owing to the fact that he was on the side of the building where the plane hit, that he was on the site where he found space and he could just come out because he was on the open side, whereas the people on the other end, which was also the emergency exit, they were jammed because there was some building or concrete structure there. So one passenger obviously survived and the rest have perished. And we have nothing but deepest condolences to the families of the ones who are no more with us. God bless them.
Absolutely.
souls.
Vandana Singh, thank you